Welcome to Life is Hard TV, the life show for the rest of us. You've tuned into the wine channel. I'm Chef Dave, exploring some things here at the GlenRo Spirit Shop in Monroe, Connecticut. And of course, with great cooking comes great food, I should say, great wine, great beer, which is not something we always consider when it comes to a meal. At least I don't, but I know a lot of folks do. So we're here with Larry Cass, the resident beer expert at the GlenRo Spirit Shop. And in my opinion, probably the most knowledgeable guy around beer in the state of Connecticut, and I'll bet on that, folks. So with that, I want to introduce Larry, and what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to talk about single serve, and yes, folks, that is one single serving for guys like me. A lot of us go to beer dinners. You know, wine dinners are pretty traditional, but beer dinners are really on the rise. So today we're going to take a little trip around the world and do imported single-serve beers from around the world.
Great, imported single serves. Okay, so what should we do first?
First, I'll probably just run down a little list, and then we're going to take the cart and go around the store and see where we can find them.
Okay, great. Right? So when customers walk in, they know where to go because there's so much in the store, it's amazing. So, okay.
We're up to about 1,000 beers now, and that doesn't mean Bud is one beer. Bud Light's 2, and then all the rest of the good beers are 30 to 1,000. So, just going to come off of a couple there. Baltica, one of the great beers coming out of Russia. Golden Pheasant, this is actually from Slovakia. And then I got to tell you, I used to work here in high school many moons ago, I know, about 23 years ago. And I was spoiled by this beer, Sammy Smith Winter Welcome. Probably my all-time favorite beer. If I were to list my top 10, this is going to come in at #1 every year. So that's from England. Orville Trappist, another great beer. That's going to come from us from Belgium. Another really high quality beer, Schneiderweiss. These guys are from Germany. Everyone goes out for a little sushi once in a while. Asahi and Fisher Sauce from France. Okay. Now let's go around and find out where we can find these beers. As you can see, space is an absolute premium here at GlenRo. This little room right here, and I know in one of our video blogs, we actually talk about Chile and Argentina in this room. But that was our cooler back in the day when I weighed 160 pounds and I worked here in high school. But right next to that has always been one of our import coolers. So if you go from the top here, you're going to get a few of the Russian beers. You're going to come across here. A lot of these are from Poland, a couple from the Czech Republic, a couple from Slovakia. Wow. You're going to come down in here, you got a bunch of England. Oh, there's my favorite beer right there, Sammy Smith. We get a nice little bottle shot of that. That is numero uno for me.
Why is that so good? Why do you like it so much?
You can drink it all year round. It's not an over-the-top kind of, it's a winter welcome, but it ages well. And yes, folks, there are vintages to certain beers. So not just wine, but beers. You'll have people will come looking in, say, "Hey Larry, do you have the Worldwide Stout? What vintages do you have?" Well, right now I have 09 and 08. But we'll see that you can actually store beer. I have a whole fridge in my basement devoted to beer, and then my wine cooler's upstairs. So I sneak down to my beer fridge when my wife's not home. But anyway, as we keep going, we have a bunch from England coming around the corner here. And then down below on this side, more German. Some absolutely great beers. If you want to have ribs tonight, and I know Chef Dave's going to cook up some ribs for you one night, this Rausch beer, it's a smoked beer, is the most perfect combination. Sure, you could have a little Pinot Noir, or you can have something else with it, a Zin perhaps, but this Rausch beer and barbecue, one of the greatest things you could ever do on a Saturday night. Alright, so that's just one cooler. As we go around the corner here, we've got more Belgian beers up top. This is a whole new line we just brought in. Okay. Up top there, you got some Papa Rings, some Troubadour. I gotta tell you, Belgian beers are really, really unbelievable. Great complexity, great flavor. We keep moving down this way. We've got more Belgian beers up top here, more German beers. You can see we kind of just try to squeeze it in wherever we can. Come down to one more. So this is probably one of my favorite coolers here. I mean, I do have some domestics down below, and we'll talk about those on the next issue. But up top, Schneider Weiss and Weinstefan are two great German beers. One of the oldest breweries over there in Germany. So just super duper. We're going to go to the last cooler down back here. And again, you can imagine we're taking a little trip around the world right now. On the bottom there you have a beautiful Indian beer, two of them actually, Taj Mahal and Kingfisher. And then we have Fisher de Salsa. I remember drinking this when I was 21 years old back here, when I worked here after high school. So,
I'm sure you were 21 too.
I don't think so. I don't know if the age, I can't forget what the age was back then. So that's just a quick overview of the around the world single serve beers here at GlenRo Spirit Shop. But you will not be disappointed when you come over and check out our selection.
Okay, Larry, thanks for the tour. That
Oh,
was,
it was
a world tour of single serve malts or beers or what?
Lagers, beers, ales, you name it. We've got triples, doubles, quadruples.
And we haven't even hit the domestic stuff. And,
Nope, actually, just came in today. This will segue to our next segment. This is an oyster stout. I know you might have your volume turned up or turned down. Oyster stout. There's stouts and oysters in this thing. So domestic from Harpoon. There's hundreds of single serve domestic ones that we'll tackle next time.
That's great. And that's a future episode coming soon at Life is Hard TV, the wine channel. Larry Cass, GlenRo Spirit Shop, Monroe, Connecticut. Come on down and see Larry. See you soon.
Thank you.